was, and I repeat, it's the outfit though. You a mom. What is up, my neemies? It is your good sis, Yamani Alexis. Welcome back to the channel, the video, the banger, whatever you want to call it. Today we getting into the topic of Keke Palmer and her baby daddy, aka her husband, aka boyfriend. The reason I decided to talk about this topic because y'all know I don't talk out of my, but I speak facts, okay? I can relate to this on many levels. Now, if you didn't see my video how I went from being an OF model to a housewife, go ahead and check that out. It will be right here in the cards, and you will understand the backstory as to why I'm speaking on this topic. But anyway, y'all know I like it short, simple, and sweet, just like me, so we're gonna get into it. Now, first things first, before we get into the tea, mama, she don't got no mom bod. I don't know what she got going on. She got the adverse of what I got when I had my son, and I'm happy for her. My good sis got the mom glow going. She's very happy. You could tell she's satisfied with where she is in her life and living in that energy, and I'm so happy for her, which kind of led her into this situation that we're going to talk about that is very much so controversial. I honestly and truthfully feel that both people are right in this circumstance. Now, Keke Palmer has yet to come out and say anything in regards to this as of current day and time. Keke Palmer has been in the industry for many years. I do not have to run down her resume. But homegirl is that girl, okay? If you don't know who Keke Palmer is, get from under a rock. I don't know what to tell you. This channel is not for you. But Keke Palmer is that girl. Childhood actress, singer, songwriter, dancer, the list goes on and on. And now has her own network. That girl is that girl. Don't play with that girl. She's not one of them. My good sis is known all around Hollywood and in that industry. She's amongst her peers. She's having a good time. She's, like I said, she's living her best life. She just had a beautiful baby boy. She's a part of this family dynamic that she didn't think she would have at this point in her time in her life. And she's very happy. So she's glowing. She gotta, you know, be mama, but she also gotta be boss, but she also gotta be bae, and she also gotta be wifey, and she also gotta be that girl with her friends. We have to have different sections of our life where we become different people. So a piece of her inside, regardless of if she's a mom or not, because I can attest to this, is the fact that she still looks good. When she's with her friends, she's gonna play the role that she used to play before she had a kid. And can we talk about how not too long ago that was? She literally just had a baby. Like, cut her some slack, bro. But we're gonna get into that. So Keke Palmer is amongst her peers. She's having fun. Who knows if her and Usher had a relationship prior to her going to the concert, which is probably a reason why he came down to her in the stands and decided to have a moment with her. And this is not the one and only girl he did that to. I've seen a YouTuber here. Hello, Jayla Majette. We seen you living your best life at the Usher concert residency in Vegas, because I want to go now. I didn't want to go before, but now I want to go because you spilled the tea. Now, whatever she decided to wear, we gonna get into that. So now that we spoke on Keke Palmer's background, we're gonna talk about the controversy and why I kind of agree with Home Skillet over here. He over here right now because he in the timeout seat because he did too much.
Sorry to this man.
But I agree with him, but he did too much. And I'm gonna tell you why I agree with him. When you decide to settle down and have a family, you have to take that role on 99% of the time. Let's even go as far as to saying 98% of the time. Before you had a family, you were an individual. So at least 2% of who you now have become has to still be that person that you fell in love with. I'm pretty sure he met her doing those things, but once you become a family dynamic, you have to throw most of that away. I'm sorry. And I'm living testament. I used to be wilding here in these YouTube streets. I used to be wilding on social media. I used to wear what I want to wear, low cut shirts, you know, doing the most. Short shorts, short skirts. Sometimes I still dibble and dabble into the fashion and the things of the things, but I do it respectfully. And I feel like because her transition happened so fast, and from her being single Keke Palmer out in these Hollywood streets to her being in a relationship and being a family woman, was a very fast segue into something she wasn't honestly prepared for. I think he has to cut her some slack in that department because this is literally brand new to her. A year goes by like this. Let's not sleep, because a year sounds long, that it's not short. It is very much so short. With that being said, I agree with what he's saying. Your kid could look back on this and see that you was wearing inappropriate clothes and it looks bad, and you know, once it's on the internet, it's everywhere, it's not going nowhere. We get that. But to be quite honest, I don't think that was a real issue. It looked like you was feeling some type of way about Mr. Usher. My thing is, it's not what he did, it's the way he went about it. Why would you write on social media? First of all, let's talk about what everybody's thinking. We didn't know you until she got with you, homie. I just don't understand why you would publicly embarrass her like that. That's where you went wrong, Playboy. Now, behind closed doors, whatever conversation y'all have that conversation. But to blast her like that on Twitter, of all places, where the trolls roam free, disrespectfully, is crazy to me. You set yourself up for debate, and it kind of gives like clout chase vibes when you could have just had that conversation with her behind closed doors. Like, much like me and my man did back in the days when I made these same mistakes. Okay, so I honestly feel like he did entirely too much, but his point was very much so valid. So I'm not gonna say as a mother you can't be, you can't be outside. I'm not saying that, but it comes with restrictions when you're a part of a family dynamic. Now, when you're just a mom, that's all you are, and you're not a part. You don't have to answer to someone else, because at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, because once you have a family dynamic, you play in a wifely role before your time, and that just is what it is. I understand where he's coming from, because any man, any respectful man that has boundaries and pride and ego is not going to want no other man to be seeing what he should be seeing behind closed doors. So respectfully, he has a point, but disrespectfully, you disrespected her online, my nigga, and you're wilding. Period, point blank. You did a lot. Like I said, I've been through this before, so I understand both sides of it. And now that I am within this family dynamic, I have an understanding and a respect for my partner that I didn't have, because I lived in this mindset of, you met me like this and you accepted me like this for many years. Because me and my partner knew each other for 9 years before we became an item 2 years ago. So that was a transitional period that was very weird for us, because I was stuck in a stubborn mindset. Like, listen, you met me like this. I've been wilding like this. Like, you ain't have no complaints before. I was posting on social media. You was liking the same stuff that I was posting. And now, because we together, now it's, oh, you can't post that. But that's not the message you were sending prior to us getting together. So I could understand it from both sides, because I've lived this before. And I've been through this. And now that I'm on the other side of it, I get it.
Child. Anyway, so
it's okay to have those opinions behind closed doors, but when you're publicly embarrassing me and I'm the ringleader of this relationship, you're wilding. Who knows what Hollywood, they be secretly married and engaged and all that other stuff. So who knows what they got going on behind closed doors. So that's another thing. People need to pipe down. These trolls be doing way too much. Maybe he is her husband. We just don't know. And she's wilding. She could be absolutely dead ass wrong.
What?
Let's talk about it. But she's wrong regardless, because she went out looking a certain type of way. You can still look sexy without, doing too much and showing too much. I'm living proof. Baby.
Boy, if you don't...
I still get catcalled at and fully clothed. No cleavage showing. No ass out. Talk about it, somebody. But anyway, enough about me. So I honestly feel that I see both sides of the spectrum. Like I said, she hasn't publicly said anything, and she's handling it with class. So the same amount of class that she's handling this situation publicly is the same way she needs to, I hate to say it, but tone it down, girl. You are a part of a family dynamic. And it's not like this is something that he's just spewing out. She goes on these interviews, and she's been on this press tour, because I've watched a lot of her interviews recently. And she's been talking about how she's proud of her man and where she is. And these interviewers are actually respecting her relationship enough to not ask her questions about other men. And I think what she has to do is get used to that. I mean, she's in a transitional period of her life. And maybe this was a learning lesson for the both of them. Who are we to speak on this topic? But here we are talking about it. You feel what I'm saying? But I understand it. I understand it from both sides. But I feel like because he felt like he was openly and blatantly disrespected as a man, he felt like he had to openly, blatantly say something that was on his mind, so he don't look like a simp in front of his friends, his family, and his colleagues. So we talking about many different things that could factor into this situation. So it's pride, ego, all of the good stuff of the stuff, okay? Keke Palmer got her groove back times 10 after having that baby. Baby girl been looking scrumptious, chef's kiss. She got thicker. She never had this amount of booty before. So she want to show it off a little bit, maybe. Like, did anybody think about that? No, I don't think nobody thought about that. She looked in the mirror and said, God damn it, I look good. Shit, a killer in the bee-hoo. That's what she said before she stepped outside and was given the look. Because let's talk about it. She looked good in that motherfucking dress. We're going to read what he said. His tweet was, and I repeat, it's the outfit though. You a mom. We get it. We get it. Darius. We understand, Darius. We all can see that she's a mom, Darius. And then his response to the trolls. Hold on. His response to the trolls It's like giving entitlement. Like he said, and I repeat, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want his wife and mother of his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others and gets told how much of a hater he is. This is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe. I rest my case. I don't see nothing wrong with what he said. We live in a day and age where you will see somebody in a relationship, but you will see their ass cheeks on their Instagram as well. Like, you will see all the glitz and the glam of them being in love and they're head over heels. But it's like a new norm to also see these same individuals reveal themselves. So it's become like a new norm, and there's boundaries that are being crossed in real life relationships. So because he's not as big of a celebrity as she is, he lives in the real world, those lines are being blurred. She has status. She can do what she does. But the fact that he's a little bit closer to regular people, that don't work for him. And a lot of people get in relationships that, and this is why celebrities probably don't date regular people, because regular people don't understand Hollywood or Hollyweird or however you like to put it. A lot of people don't understand that concept of living because they're not a part of it. They putting on a show for us, but at the end of the day, we still regular human beings. So when we try stuff like that,
oh, you think you such and such? No, this is not how this gonna work.
Also live in a day and age where women are reclaiming their power. They stand 10 toes down. We got city girls up, city boys up, city girls down, city boys down. Like this is our new reality. We don't live in reality anymore. And that's the sad part about it. And that's why this situation is so sticky for so many people. I'm an overthinker, baby. Let's talk about it. I see things from many different spectrums. But let's have this conversation down below in the comments. Do all the things that the YouTubers tell you to do, child. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a person that has the same opinion or has a conflicting opinion. We can argue about it in the comments. Let's get to it. Let's do it. Grow the family. Let's make it stronger. Please hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in my next video if I'm so gracious to have you. Yamani Alexis out. Peace.